Hey, AP Micro, Mrs. Carl here. I just wanted to give some final thoughts before the AP exam when it comes to the FRQs and how to answer them. I've been thinking a lot these past few days about suggestions that I have for this to go as smoothly as possible and things that I would kind of suggest. So here's just a few thoughts that I have. First off, please make sure that you have received the email with your ID number and all of that information. If you haven't, please contact Mr. Walls or Miss Julian because they would be the ones to help you with that. Secondly, you need to really take into account the time frames. These questions are going to be longer. You're pretty much going to be asked to explain on all of them. I'm a little disappointed with the first practice FRQ that they gave us to do because those were old FRQs questions, but they didn't like update them to have explain on all of it. So if it doesn't ask you to explain, don't explain. Like you're going to be crunched on time. If they ask you to just calculate something or to indicate something, then just do that. But don't spend time explaining like you've always done for me. Don't do that if you don't have to. The other thing is my suggestion is to copy and paste. You know, we've heard like all these issues that people are having with things. And not to say that can't happen with the copy and paste, but I feel like if something's going to go as smoothly as possible or as efficiently as possible, I feel like that's our way in doing that. My other thing is that give your answer at the beginning. So if I am asked to calculate the economic profit, and I think like on that problem, it came out where the economic profit, I was asked like, is it economic profit, loss, break even? And if so, you know, like how much? Then what I would do is I would say economic profit of $73. And then I would go through and I would give my explanation. As a reader, we just like to know, do you know the answer or not? Like if they ask me, you know, does the quantity increase or decrease in explain? I'm going to say increase, and then I'm going to explain, and I can just follow it up. What I did when I was answering the questions yesterday is that I didn't have my answer right away, but I was answering, and then at the bottom where I was like, okay, it increases, I just copied it and pasted it at the very beginning in my Google Doc. So that way I had my answer and then I explained. My other thing that I really want to say is most of these questions, a formula is going to be your answer. So for example, if they ask me again about the quantity and does it increase, decrease, or remain the same, the first thing I'm going to say is quantity is found where MR equals MC. And then I'm going to say what happens to MR. And then I'm going to say what happens to MC. And then that will indicate if the profit maximizing output changed or not. Do not write a novel. I'm talking like a sentence or two should be enough to do the explanations. Another suggestion that I have is when you're comparing things is I would segment things. So if they ask you, for example, in this one here, this is my profit maximizing output, right? Where MR equals MC. Well, if they were to ask me why is this my profit maximizing output, segment your answer. Because before this, the marginal revenue is greater than the marginal cost, so it's adding to my total profit. And after this point, my marginal cost is greater than my marginal revenue, so it's subtracting from my total profit. It doesn't mean my profit is negative, it's just subtracting from it. So I think that those are good ways when you're asked to compare things is to segment and to break things into parts. So these were just some thoughts that I was having that I thought I would share. If I come up with some other ones, I'll definitely share them with you. But I hope everything is going well. And we've got about 24 hours before the AP exam. So I hope to see you in review sessions on tomorrow, on Wednesday. Otherwise, don't hesitate. Email me. reach out to me. I'm happy to meet on Google Meet. So whatever you need, I'm here to help you as we cross the finish line. Hope you guys are all doing well. Bye.